Hi everybody, my name is Malinda Yawson. This is my channel. I'm going to be doing an eye makeup look representing the Ghana flag and also representing the dress that I'm wearing. I don't know if you can see it, but the dress that I'm wearing. So if you like the look I'm going to do, then continue watching. Okay guys, so I'm going to start doing my eyebrows. I use Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pomade. It's in the color Ebony. So this is what I use to shape my eyebrows. So normally what I would do is I would get like a spoolie. There's brushes that have spoolies at the end. So you can use that, but I just have a regular spoolie. And what I like to do, if you're wondering what I'm looking down at, I'm using this as my mirror because it has a mirror inside. So that's what I'm using. So I use the spoolie and I brush up my eyebrows. And then I open this up. And this is really good because a little bit goes a long way if you're not a type of person that wants to keep on spending your money. This is really good because it will last you a long time. So put this in. Now what you want to do is you want to go underneath and you just make a line where your natural brow line will be. Or if you don't have any brows, you know, you can just make a line to where you will want your brow. So I'm just following the my natural brow shape. And guys, don't mind the music in the back. I'm here by myself, so I just have the music playing to, you know, keep you company. So yeah, so you do that. And if you need to go back, you get some more. But a little bit honestly goes a long way. So I'm just getting a little bit more, as you can see. The filling in part is the easy part. The real hard part is when you put the concealer to make sure to match. But that's going to be the hard part. So now I'm about to start doing the other brow. And normally this brow is the one that gives me, it depends. Like some days this one gives me a hard time and then sometimes this one gives me a hard time. So sometimes I have a hard time doing them, but I try my best for them to match. So I'm doing the same thing with this brow. And don't worry, if you make it a little bit thick than what you normally do, you can just use a concealer to clean it up. Because that's the main part of the eyebrow, is after you're done filling it in, to clean it up afterwards is the main thing that brings the shape of the eyebrow. And if it's a little bit dark, all you need to do is use the spoolie to brush it out. So that's what I'm about to do now. I'm about to use a spoolie to, you know, brush it out because it's a little bit too much product. But you see, this is how it looks filled in. And now I'm about to use the concealer to just carve it. So the concealer I like to use is Pro LA Girl concealer. I just like the consistency of, you know, the concealer. So actually, let me look for it because for some reason it looks like I don't have it. I'm gonna just look for it real quick, guys. So I use this color. I use chestnut. I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is the color chestnut in the Pro LA Girl concealer. And you can get this from the drugstore. You can get this from the hair store. It's really affordable. So I like using this to carve out my eyebrows. What I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna use I'm looking for the brush I'm gonna use. I'm just carving around the brow. I'm gonna get a little bit more. So this is how it's looking. And then I'm gonna get a brush and I'm gonna just blend it out. This is how it's looking so far. And so sometimes what I do is I will blend it out. I'm blending it out. And then if I need to fix anything, I'm gonna go back and just fix it. Cause you see how like this brow here, the tail's a little bit thinner. I want it to match this one. So I'm gonna go back and just go back in and fix that. So I'm gonna go back with my pomade. And that's another thing I like this, because if let's say how this brow got a little bit thinner, I can just go back in and it's thick. So like it would just be dark enough to like go over the concealer that I put down. Because sometimes when you're using like a brow product, let's say you mess up, because you already put the concealer, like it looks kind of muddy. So getting something like this is really good because it makes it dark enough so that when I go over it again, it won't look muddy. So you see how like I went back to fix it, and look, it blends right in. So you see how it looks? You see the difference? You see that? So I go right in. And if I want, I can put more concealer to just clean around it so that way it looks cohesive. And so this is how it's looking so far. So now I'm just gonna close the pomade. And now I'm just gonna clean up the brow one more time. This is how it's looking, guys. So I did this eye off camera, so now we're about to do the other eye. So the palettes I'm gonna be using are the James Charles palette. I'm also going to be using the Subculture palette. This is it right here, Subculture palette. And I'm also going to be using the Magic by Juviasplace. This is actually my mom's palette, but I asked her if I can borrow some of her stuff for my video. So, but this is Juviasplace. I do have 2 of their palettes, but I'm trying to get more this winter. So hopefully I can get more. So we're actually gonna dive in to the red color. I don't know if y'all can see it, but the red right here. And we're just gonna put it all over our lid. But this is honestly a very easy look. This is only basically using 3 colors. So we're just gonna tap that on all over our lid. You can see. And you know, if you want this color to be more brighter, you can use like a white base, because a white base would just make it pop more. But even though I'm using like a neutral, like I use a neutral tone base, actually the eye base I used was the P.Louise base. This is it right here. I used it, this was in the number 5. But if you want like a brighter you know, eye base, you can get their eye base in the number 0, 0.5, and 1. Those are really bright. I'm actually gonna try and get those this winter as well, or I'm probably gonna try and order it, because I really would like to see the difference like in my colors if I get like a white base. So, but back to the eyeshadow. We're just gonna pack it on as much as possible. Just pack as much red on your lid because you want it to really like pop. Because as you can see in this eye, I put glitter. So if you can see just how it looks. So I don't know if this is focusing, guys, but let me see. So we're just gonna pack it on, and we're just gonna pack it on. And then I'm gonna continue packing it on. So then to blend out the edges, I'm gonna use this little like fluffy brush, but it's tiny, to go in like around my crease area right there. And I'm just going to use the color above that. So I'm gonna use, hold up guys. So So I'm gonna use the color above it, above the red. I'm gonna use a little bit of that. And then I'm gonna just blend around the edges, because this is like it's basically like a blown out red look, like the lid, because we're gonna do the red, then we're gonna do green underneath, and then we're just gonna put a little bit of yellow in the inner, you know, the inner turn up. So, and then if you want it to be pigmented, I'll suggest you packing it on at the edges, and then you can blend. Because with his palette, with James Charles' palette, I think honestly, if you want the pigment to show, you have to pack on first, then blend out. Because I think he said it was a pressed pigment eyeshadow palette, so I guess with pressed pigmented eyeshadows, you have to pack them on before. Like, at least for me, that's what I have to do. So as you can see, I just packed it on, and then I'm just gonna blend it out. And just do it very lightly, because you don't want to like erase or take away all the product that you put on it first. So you can just do it lightly, because it's basically blown out anyway. So just did it really lightly. I don't know if you guys can see that, but so this is that. So now if you lose intensity in your eyeshadow, you can just add more red in the middle. So I'm just add a little bit of red in the middle, because I really want the red to pop, you know. So, and then we're gonna blow out the end just a little bit. So I'm gonna go to the end and just carry it out. So, cause I just like that look, like a stretched out, you know, cat eye look. So I'm just take a little bit out, and I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side too. Because even though I have the glitter on, you can still, you know, tweak the eyeshadow around it. So I'm just taking it out. I'm gonna add a little bit more of that orange. I'm gonna tap that on. It's not per se an orange, it's more like an orangey red color. But I'm just using it around the red that I put on first, because I'm just trying to blend it out, like blur it out. So sometimes you can just use like a color that's close to the color that you're using on your eye base, like as you're on your eyelid, you can use a color that's similar to it, and then it will just, you know, blow, you know, help blend in the eyeshadow. Okay, so after this, we're basically done with the eyelid. Because this was only two colors, I just used the red. I don't know if y'all can see it. Let me bring it this way. So I used the red, and I used the orange red on top of it. So that's what I would use, the red and the orange red for the lid. And then next, we're gonna just get the green. So I'm gonna use this green in here. I don't know if y'all can see that. I'm gonna use the green for my under eye right there. I'm gonna use the green. And the green from the James Charles palette, and then I'm also going to use the green in the Subculture palette. I'm going to use the dark green in here as well. And then we're just gonna... Okay guys, so I'm actually lining my, I'm putting an eyeliner on my eye. From the dollar store, because right now all the chaos going on, everything is closed. So the only place that's open right now is the dollar store. So it was only $2. L.A. L.A. Colors. So I'm gonna just line my line. I already did this side. Yeah, I already did this side. So I'm doing this side now. So this is L.A. Colors. This is, I don't know if you guys see it. This is L.A. Colors. This is how it looks. So this is really pigmented. So now that I'm done with the eyes,